From the KBJR TV studios, you're watching the news at 6 on Northern News Now.
Good evening, I'm Laura Lee.
And I'm Dan Wolf. Thanks for joining us. We're getting a first-hand look at the damage left behind by Tuesday evening's severe storms.
New video tonight of the damaging windstorm. This was a scene at Bass Lake near Gilbert when it moved through. Part of the system that ultimately blew down hundreds of trees across the east side of the Iron Range.
Gilbert, Aurora, and Hoyt Lake still have a lot of cleaning up to do.
That's right. Northern News Now's Cara Kopp is live in Gilbert tonight with a look at the aftermath. Cara, what is the situation there?
Yeah, cleanup efforts are still underway here, but you can just see the shocking aftermath of it all. I mean, there is vegetation all over the road here. We have trees cracked in half lying on people's properties, and this tree right here completely uprooted. Houses and cabins are damaged from the flying vegetation. The county estimates straight line winds reached around 75 miles an hour. We're told more than 200 trees were blown down along this road alone. County and city crews acting quickly to help in these cleanup efforts. That while trying to help restore the about 4,000 power outages in the area last night, about 600 households still in the dark tonight. But for residents here, the impacts of the storm are what they called sickening.
What's devastating about it all is we've lost trees that are over 100 years old, and we can't replace. I'll never see those in my lifetime. Privacy. We're lucky. Nobody got hurt, but we had all privacy between this neighbor and that neighbor, and all those trees between us over there are gone.
Luckily, there were no reports of injuries. Tonight at 10, we will bring you more stories from residents who were impacted by this damaging storm. Back to you guys.
It's certainly amazing that no one was hurt in all that damage. We'll look forward to that story coming up tonight at 10. Thank you, Cara.